Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Wednesday to everybody. I'm just going to put a little disclaimer out there that I'm having trouble forming basic sentences today for some reason. I'm not sure what the problem is. So you're probably going to find me stumbling over my words a lot. I have restarted this video like 4 different times now, and I'm just kind of over it at this point, so we're going to roll with it. I should probably learn how to edit my videos, but that is light years beyond my technological capabilities, so you're going to have to listen to me stumble over my words potentially. My apologies. Today I wanted to go ahead and do just a quick review and some swatches for you of the new Physicians Formula. Just trying to close the packaging up. Powder palette multicolored custom blushes in both the blondes as well as the brunettes. So I picked up both of these because they were buy one get one half off, and each of these had a $3 off coupon. So I essentially got both of them for the price of one, and they were $11.99 each at my local Fred Meyer. So if they had not been buy one get one half off and did not have the coupons on there, I would have probably just picked my favorite of the two, but since I was able to get a good deal, I grabbed both. Now, I saw these way back at the beginning of January at my local Fred Meyer, and I posted a picture on Instagram and said they were really, really beautiful, and I ended up putting them back because I just felt guilty about adding another blush to my already extensive blush collection. I have so much blush that I don't think that I could use it. Like, I could turn like 112 and like I would still have blush left over if I were to never buy another blush as of like this moment right now. So I have a lot of product, but I could not help myself because these blushes are so beautiful. So packaging wise, it's the classic Physicians Formula packaging where it's a little bit bulky. You do have the see-through top here. It does come with a mirror on the bottom, as well as one of these really crappy brushes, which these are particularly scratchy. So this I'm probably just going to end up giving to Stella to play with. She loves makeup brushes. This right here is the Blondes, which is a pink. It does have some peach in there, but it comes across as more of a pink. And this is the Brunettes, which I'm actually wearing today. And this is a peachier version of this blush. The finish on these is exactly the same. It does come with a slight silvery gold overspray over some of these like little mosaic tiles here. That brushes away after your first use, and then you are just left with excuse me, more of a satin finish blush. It's definitely not matte, but it's not a shimmer. It's kind of the perfect blush. It looks really soft and pretty on your skin. Like I said, I am wearing the Brunettes today, so you can see that it's very natural. I think that somebody who is in the porcelain to medium skin tone range could definitely use these. I think anybody darker than like a medium would have trouble seeing much of an impact from either of these two blushes. They're both pretty natural, and that's kind of a good thing for me because it's hard for me to overdo it with these. I tend to overdo it with blush sometimes because I love blush. I just think it's beautiful. I love, you know, that slight sheen, you know, the pretty pop of color. And so I tend to overdo it sometimes. It's really hard to do that with this, and so that's fantastic. The finish on these is so soft and silky. So this is the Brunettes, which, like I said, I am wearing on my cheek. And this, and I'm just swirling these all together. This is the Blondes right here. So you can see they are somewhat similar. You probably wouldn't need both, to be completely honest, unless you could find a deal like I did. Let me see if I can, oh God, my hands are dry. Maybe you'll be able to kind of see a little bit better the colors there. But they are really light, really natural. Like I said, one is a little bit more peachy, almost slightly coral, and the other one is more of the pink. So the Blondes is the pinker of the two, almost like a light Barbie pink. These have a beautiful texture to them. They wear beautifully. I was really impressed with how long throughout the day, I was able to like really notice the blush. Even after I blotted at like 5 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday, I still looked like I was wearing some color on my cheeks. It just wore beautifully throughout the day. And when I blotted, you know, oftentimes I'll just use like a sheet of toilet paper, and that just kind of sops up the extra oil, and the blush definitely stayed in place. Now there are other blushes that I have sometimes that will, usually my MAC blushes, they don't last very long on me for some reason. They tend to lift off a little bit more when I'm blotting, but these did not at all. I still had a good amount of color, and it's such a natural, pretty color. I love these two. I'm so glad I picked them up. Again, I did not need them at all, but they're absolutely beautiful. The wear on them is great. They don't feel like they have any pore clogging qualities to them. They were easy to take off at night. Let me read you a little description from the back of the box. By the way, they did a great job with this packaging. It has kind of this like pink holographic, it's not like a houndstooth, it's like a glitter, pink holographic glitter on there. It's not textured or anything, but it's just really cute. It's cute packaging. I'm a sucker for packaging. So this says that this perfectly coordinated blush palette enhances your skin tone and plays up your hair color. That I think is, I don't think that you have to be a blonde or a brunette to like wear either of these. If you like pink, go for the blondes. If you like more of like a peachy coral color, go for the brunettes. But I don't think hair color has anything to do with it. So, I mean, cute little girls on here, but I don't think it has anything to do with whether you can wear either of the blushes. So, let's see. It actually says that you can use this dry to deliver a sheer natural flush of color, or you can wet your brush, and I'm assuming you can use something like Fix Plus. I don't think that I would necessarily use water, but I guess you could. So you can spray your blush brush and then apply the product wet. So they also tell you that wet, you can use a slightly dampened a sponge. There we go with the stumbling over the words. A dampened sponge to blend and achieve that more like blended look on your cheek. But anyway, apparently using them wet increases the intensity. I don't think that I would necessarily need that, but I like them dry just as like a regular blush. No scent or anything. No. They are not like the Happy Booster blushes, which do have that kind of lilac-y scent to them. It's starting to fade a little bit. These are probably a year and a half old, but these are beautiful blushes as well. I think that as far as like blushes go, Physicians Formula does do a really good job because they usually come out with products that are awesomely pigmented, especially when it comes to bronzers and blush. I don't think that they do that great with all of their eyeshadows, but blush and bronzers are something that I think Physicians Formula does really, really well. So if you're in the market or if you've seen these and you've kind of been wondering about whether they're good quality, I can definitely attest to that. The wear on them is great. Like I said, I don't feel like they have clogged my pores in any kind of way. I think I've worn them for like 3 days straight now, and both of them are beautiful. I've worn the brunettes. I'm obviously not a brunette, and it looks great on my cheeks. So if you're in the market and you've seen them and you're wondering, they're fantastic. So I would definitely give them 2 thumbs up and recommend them to you guys. If you have any questions, definitely leave me a comment down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.